Hi, I'm Ann Hansen, and I'm going to show you today how to do a twisted rib cable with a purl background. This cable is used in my waffle creams sock pattern, and many people find it confusing to read the instructions and then execute, so I'm going to show you how to do it in person, and you can see my fingers as they work. Now, the purl background cable is a cable where the center stitch or a small group of stitches remain stationary while the stitches from the sides cross around it and over it as well as behind it. So in this particular case, the 7 stitches of this cable are 4 twisted knit ribs with 3 purl stitches in between. And the center stitch is going to stay right where it is while the 3 right hand stitches cross in front of it and the 3 left hand stitches cross behind it. Personally, I think this cable is easier to work with a cable needle because some of the stitch handling gets a little bit awkward. And it, especially in a small gauge like a sock, it might be easier to just plan on using a cable needle, and if, as you practice it, if you can get to working it without the cable needle, then that's fine. But I'm going to use the cable needle to do my demonstration. So I'm going to work in pattern to the beginning of the cable panel. This is the pattern of the the waffle cream socks. Okay, now I'm at the start of my cable. I'm going to slip the first 3 stitches to the cable needle. And I'm going to cross these over the center stitch, which stays in place, and also over the 3 left stitches. As I cross my stitches over, I'm sliding them to the other end of the cable needle and picking up that center stitch like this. Then I'm going to work the stitches from the left hand side, which are moving behind the center stitch. So I'm going to knit 1 TBL, purl 1, knit 1 TBL, or through the back of the loop. Oops, I slipped that off the needle. Okay, now moving to the stitches on the cable needle, I'm going to purl the center stitch. And things get a little bit tight with this maneuver, so that's why I like the cable needle. It keeps everything secure, especially in sock weight yarn. And then I'm going to knit the 3 right ribs, which have now crossed to the left side. I'm going to knit 1 TBL, purl 1, knit 1 TBL. Okay, now my cable is crossed. I'm going to put my cable needle down so that you can see the fabric. And now you can see that this cable has been crossed in the same manner as the previous 2. That keeping the center stitch stationary while working the other stitches around it gives a little extra dimension to that crossover bump. And in such a flattened rib pattern, it just gives a little extra dimension. It really defines the cable nicely. Gives a nice crisp finish. So that's a purl background cable, which is used in my waffle cream sock pattern. Thank you for joining me today.